run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield, to be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The keeper.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and goal.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Jackson. He can run, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
It's the score. Ravens 7, Seahawks nothing. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Wilson. Flushed out. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Ravens have got it. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Seahawks nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a two-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Humphrey on the coverage.
Throwing again. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out for Olsen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. On 2nd and 9, Jackson flush to his right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, middle. Rush in. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
56. Mike, 56.
To throw again is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 5 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Seahawks nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
First and goal, Seattle.
This is Scarborough. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
He's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Check three.
To throw again, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
On the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Jackson throwing once more. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, Jackson. And this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Flushed out right. Going. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. They'll run high. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and goal. Wilson, he'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. 4th down. Here's Wilson escaping the pressure. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got you. Mike, 36.
From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And some room to roam now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. 23 yards, the final tally.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Wilson's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.